Welcome back to Super Metroid. Yippee!
I hope you're ready to carry me today.
Don't complain. It's Super Metroid. You'll be fine. We are going through Maridia today. Oh, fucking boy.
You say that in a bad way or a good way?
Oh, in a good way. Though a lot of people don't like this area. I quite enjoyed it on this playthrough, especially. I can see why people don't like it because of the fucking sand pits and shit. But they really aren't that bad.
Sand pits are about the only thing I don't like.
Yeah, you just gotta know really where to avoid them. But they're otherwise not the worst. The only real bad part about them is that they have some items in the sand pits that you can only get by, you know, going through the sand pit and then going back through and then all the way back around, and then you have to go back down the sand pit to get more items. It's a bit painful. But other than that, I think the vibes of this area are really cool. You got this whole like seaweed area thing that's like out of the water, but it's, I don't know, it's cool. It's a very it's pretty much just this room that has this aesthetic, because the rest of it is like dark, deep water kind of vibe. And if you have been following us along through this playthrough, you'll remember that I talked about how I accidentally didn't record the Draygon fight. We will be seeing that today. Oh boy.
So when you save there and cut, that'll be the start of your second playthrough.
Yeah. It'll be obvious when we get to the part where I have to cut and do the boss. Anyways, I spent all that time getting all the tiles in that room, and I really didn't need to, because you go back to that room a few times.
You just don't ever have to complete tiles.
Yeah, I know, but I already established that I was doing that this playthrough, so, you know, I am wasting our time, I know. And I'm sorry. I'll never do it again for Super Metroid playthroughs on Crazy Daily Commentaries.
You'll never play Super Metroid again.
So once they get into the sand, you cannot shoot them and freeze them if that is your goal, which is what I was trying to do, but I was a little slow on the uptake aiming at them.
This is one of the weirdest enemies in the game.
They're just little mini Draygons, sort of teasing the boss of the area, I guess.
And of course, doesn't help that you're in this area, which, unless you're going for 100%, you don't ever actually have to go through here.
Yeah, I guess you wouldn't,
because you can get the even if you're getting, like, say, the map, you can get it before entering. And then you just simply need to go left of the main entrance and around.
Right.
And that'll get you everywhere.
Do you technically need the space? Do you technically not need the space jump in this game?
What do you mean?
Like, can you beat the game without using the space jump? That's what I'm asking.
I don't know. Probably. Why?
Because if that's the case, then yeah, you would really just have to come in here to fight Draygon, and then that's about it. So it's kind of cool, but
well, space jump or not, you can still well, even if you get the space jump, you can still skip the sand pits. I mean, you look at the map, there's nothing there.
It's just that, like, one little bar there that's like kind of isolated next to a bigger room. That's like, there's just a useless tunnel there that you fall into when you go into a certain set of pits. But yeah, unless you're going for completion, you really don't have to contend with the pits. But there's like a missile pack and a
So
reserve
only
tank.
completion.
Yeah, it's a missile pack and a reserve tank. It's pretty much what's down in the pits. So if you can skip those, then go right ahead.
I highly recommend.
But this is 100%, so obviously I'm going to be going for it. Am I going to go through the door on the right like an idiot? No. Thank God. I get lost. I'm not good at this game, but that's okay.
You're as good as I am.
Probably better.
I'm not even gonna argue right now.
I don't even know if that's even true because I think you might play just a tad more Metroid than I do. Just a tad. So you haven't done multiple playthroughs of Dread, so maybe not.
No, I've only really done the one playthrough. Most of my time is spent in Fusion and Super. Yeah, I hate this one too.
I think
you have to line it up with that visible blade of grass.
Yeah, you just stand like right perfectly on that grass, which I tried to do, but I was like, I'm running out of time with my Shine Spark. I wasted
you have
too
more
much
time than you think, but it's stressful.
Yeah, I wanted to fucking plow through your ass. I should not have said it like that.
Too late. Start the edits.
No, don't take that out of context. Or you can. I don't mind. I'm just thankful most of the Shine Spark shit in this game that is like mandatory for completion is Shine Sparks for verticality. Because all the other Shine Sparks, as we talked about previously, are fucking annoying and stupid.
Horizontal's the easiest, but I still can barely pull it off, so that'll tell you.
Well, no, I think vertical is because all you have to do is just press the jump button. You don't have to press
horizontal is the easiest weird direction.
Oh, yeah, because you can just kind of run and jump. And
but even then, I still don't ever get it.
Yeah, I don't understand how the input works for the Shine Spark. It seems like it's kind of something like how the wall jump is in this game, where you kind of have to like press the D-pad and then press the jump button. Maybe something like that. But of course, I'm always like trying to press them at the same time.
There's just very few. There's very few animations to tell you you're in a state, and you have no time once you're in a state to do it.
Yeah,
is what hurts it. Versus Metroid Dread, which is cheating because it's the newest, but you have an entire state dedicated to it that has plenty of time to input your directions, which Samus even leans towards, so you can help see it visually there, and then press A.
Yeah.
To go off, or I guess B button. Because Nintendo.
Yeah. And you know, it's like
missile.
Yeah, I think I'm just trying to grind my stuff back up. Thought I cut this. My bad. I mean, it was only like a little bit, but whatever. Okay, so if you come up here, don't go too far. If you plan on doing Maridia right now, do not go out there to the red tower, because that door will close, and unless you know how to do the glitch to like shoot through it, you're stuck and you have to go back around, down and around to get into Maridia again. I of course just went up there for map completion. There's a lot of dumb little stuff you have to do in this game for map completion. And
you don't have to do it.
Well, yeah, if you want I'm saying you have to do it if you're doing map completion. That is what I said.
Nobody do map completion, please.
Yeah, I agree with that now. I was just doing it because the guide was doing it as well. The guide that
Even
I was
the
using.
dog was so pissed off.
I know. He was like, "Fuck you and your map completion, bitch."
Mm-hmm. Now you have to
Now
leave it
take
in
me
the video.
outside. I was going to, because I was speaking while it was going on. That's the only reason you heard it. Love getting me some dumbass fucking tiles and shit.
That could probably be another out of context.
Tiles? Collecting tiles?
Someone could find something.
I don't know about that. But yeah, and like we were talking about like I don't know why that's being so picky. We were talking about the inputs for Dread being just so much more convenient. It's like stuff like that kind of makes me prefer like that game on certain days versus this. But it really just depends, because this game has like the vibes and the incredible world design that you'll never get in like any other kind of game like this. But Dread just has like sheer levels of polish, cinematic flair, visual flair in general too. And while still having its own really good gameplay and world. So I don't know.
I got that missile.
Cool. That one's like pretty much a no-brainer. Unless you don't want to waste like a second, then I guess.
Or unless you worked on God of War.
Oh, true. Yeah, he would be like, how was I supposed to know that was there?
Fuck around and find out.
Yeah. Have a little do a little experimentation. The game shouldn't hold your hand. Also, this entire room is
I
just
should probably stop
empty.
talking then.
What do you mean?
That's the Fusion fan.
I mean, does Fusion hold your hand? It tells you like a general location where you need to go next.
What Fusion doesn't hold your hand on is difficulty, and even then, once you played the game before, it's not that difficult. It's only bad on your first playthrough, I'd say.
Yeah, I would say Dread is probably the hardest of the quote-unquote good 2D Metroid games. Not including NES and Metroid 2.
No, it's harder
obviously.
than those.
I don't know about NES Metroid. Metroid 2 is pretty easy.
NES Metroid is like Fusion for the most part. Once you've played it once and have it learned, you'll be fine every time you play it afterwards. Dread, unless you consistently play that game over and over again, you are going to die on bosses due to patterns. And a lot of high unpredictability. The only thing in Metroid NES that's going to give you more trouble than that is the Mother Brain fight because of how random the shots are.
Well, yeah, that's what I was going to say. At least all the bosses in Dread you can memorize.
You can memorize them in the original.
You just gotta know Mother Brain is random.
You just gotta know the strats for it. And like I said, if you know the strats, there you go.
I guess. All right, so we just did that whole upper area. I don't think we ever have to go back there again. I'm pretty sure it was all just items. So theoretically,
I don't think you have to. I usually do because I get lost and then keep going back to previous areas to look.
Now this room, we will be coming to like 30 times for completion.
Yeah, sounds about right.
This room has like, it has a save room, so I'll probably use this save at least a few times. just because it's in a very convenient central location for Maridia. But yeah, there's like 4 different paths that branch off from this area. One obviously leads to like the boss, but all the rest of the ways lead to just items. And if you're going for completion, yeah, you're gonna be coming to this room specifically a lot.
You know what the most satisfying thing is?
What?
Falling on trap blocks and managing to wall jump your way out.
It is satisfying. I can rarely do it because I'm not good at this game.
But you feel like a man afterwards.
Fuck. Wall jumping does just feel very good in this. I just needed that one tile.
Once you get used to it. At first, though, I hated it. I thought it was one of the stupidest mechanics.
I mean, it is kind of needlessly cumbersome.
Then you get into the rhythm and it just feels satisfying.
Yeah, it kind of just makes it a little more skill-based rather than like something like Mega Man X where you get it for free. You know.
Well, Mega Man X, it's in the core design. In this, it's for experts.
Yeah. And that's, you know, the big distinction and why I do enjoy it in this. I do kind of wish that the newer 2D Metroids had an equivalent. But we really don't have like high skill mechanics that are, or like mechanics that are exclusive to hardcore players because they just know about the tech.
We just completely skipped the Metroids.
Who cares about the Metroids?
Also, I hate this boss. It's annoying.
This boss is super easy.
It's just annoying.
You just super missile it a whole bunch.
I like the music though for this fight. And it's the same one for
the plant.
The
plant boss. Yeah. I forgot the fucking name. I was gonna say Plantera, but I know that's incorrect.
Well, then he'd be able to walk.
Yeah, but no.
He'd be a cowboy from hell.
This is the room with the fucking sand that you have to sink into. Well, you don't know. This is the one you want to avoid sinking into.
So you just sat there and sunk into it.
Yeah, because map completion.
Oh.
You know I was going for it. And now we gotta go all the way back.
You cut, right?
Good thing we're right here. No, we're right here. We're right here.
Cut.
We're right here. This is mandatory gameplay. It's not mandatory gameplay because getting the stupid shit is not mandatory. But we have to do it one more time because there's 2 sand pits to fall into. This is Maridia.
You're gonna have to watch me get all the silver medals now in 06.
We're already back. What are you complaining for?
Gotta make the... Okay, so this is like the one time you have to use a horizontal shine spark if you want that item.
No. You don't have to do a horizontal shine spark for that.
You don't? I always do.
Now we gotta go back around again.
You ever done a shine spark there and gotten caught in the sand?
No. I don't think I ever really do shine sparks there.
You, if you get caught in the stand, you still shine spark, but the slowdown is still applied.
So it's
So
just
you
a
move
really,
at an
really
incredibly slow speed while your health constantly drains. And eventually you'll just stop and fall.
That's just hilarious.
And then you're out of energy and you can't try shine sparking again.
How would you even perform a shine spark in the sand?
Because I tapped the button when I was in the sand.
Oh, so you were... Okay, never mind. I get you. But no, you don't need a horizontal shine spark here. I don't know what you're talking about. When you're running, you can just run on the sand. Oh shit! No, no, no.
Thank
That
you.
time I cut back.
I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
I didn't know you could run on the sand.
I would ask how you get through it, but I guess you horizontal shine spark.
Yeah.
I cannot believe that you do that.
I must have done that on my first playthrough as well.
Jesus Christ. Alright, so this is fucking annoying and dumb.
Maybe that's why I hate shine sparking so much.
Let me ask you, do you go for the spring ball?
If I remember it exists.
Because that's where we're going right now.
I got it on my last playthrough, if that's what you're asking.
And these fucking things are so hard to get over. Fuck. Let me through.
Can't powerbomb him, I assume?
No, I didn't think of that. I assume not because the guy did not. Let me through! God damn it.
I'm just curious because this seems like the type of thing where I would have just stopped and never gotten the spring ball if I got to that point.
Oh no, this is just the missile bag.
Oh, well, maybe that's why I don't remember.
Where the hell is the spring ball? Oh no, the spring ball. Yeah, that's behind the little robot dude that has to drill through the sand for you. I forgot about that. Yeah,
That guy's cool.
I just went over there for, you guessed it, map completion.
Good job.
So little tip for all of you: never go for map completion in Super Metroid. This is the part that we're gonna learn that the most.
At least we got good music.
It's spooky. Ooh.
I like
I
the
love
first
that-
Maridia theme better.
I mean, yeah, but I like this theme plenty.
No, I just had to state it. You could probably damage
just-
yourself on there and get another jump. Oh wait,
no,
actually, no wait, this game doesn't have that, does it? That's only Metroid
No.
1 and 2.
This game, yeah, if you take damage, it just like shoots you back a few tile spaces worth of space and just drops you. That's how like the knockback works in this.
But
It's
you
a little
can use it to get
janky.
a lot of speed.
Mm-hmm.
And if you build up your speed for 6 hours, you could go to parallel worlds.
No, that's Mario 64.
It works for everything.
No. Super Mario 64 Speedrunner Mario is the fastest being in the known universe. Possibly the multiverse.
For those confused, look up Terminal Montage after this.
Yeah, and watch the entire series. Alright, so we're at the save room at the Maridia boss. So that means I had to replay the whole game up to this point.
You should have included a montage if you play in the game again.
You know, I thought about just re-recording the game because I was just playing it so much better. But I was like, you know what? No, that's silly. That would be like me having to do a practice run for this. I don't want to do that. So I kept the original playthrough as it was, and this right here is just the only only footage we have of my second playthrough for this recording session.
I mean, even then, all you had to do was just take your already recorded footage and just speed that up a ton, and no one would have noticed.
I mean, yeah, I could have, but that's a lot of footage for up to this point.
Wait.
Hey guys, it's Anguirus.
What?
That's the Godzilla noise that it makes. We talked about this. I know you don't know who the fuck Anguirus is, but that's the sound he's making.
The easiest boss in the game.
Yeah. Does anyone ever fight this guy legit?
I already knew before going into this, so no.
I think I fought him legit once because I played Super Metroid for my first time pretty blind. I mean, I had watched playthroughs before, but it wasn't enough to where I had memorized like tricks and stuff.
I hope you feel bad it had children.
I don't. I know this planet's gonna blow up. I don't give a fuck. Samus might feel bad. I don't give a fuck. Anyway, space jump. Cue the Sonic the Hedgehog references. I guess.
No.
Baldy nose hair. I don't know why I went to that.
Yeah, that's enough of that.
That's the quota reached. But yeah, now that we have the space jump, we can more freely explore, though I don't really think you need it to complete this area if you're going for completion.
Draygon.
Thank you for that.
For your bingo cards.
All right, and now we're back to the original playthrough. Next part.